point, I know a lot of motherfuckers be sitting here and be mad at Wack 100 for certain takes he has or whatever have you. But at some point, you gotta champion him, because I guarantee you, all these motherfuckers, we thinking about it, but at least he's just brazen enough to say it a lot of the time. Hey, what's up, what's happening? Big K.A., we back in this thing. K too good to eat, sleep with coulda. If you don't know, or if you can't read the title of the video, at that point, I need to ask about your reading and writing skills. Shit, I can't even read or write. I be slurring every time I talk, as you can hear. But anyways, basically, Wack 100 says, hey, yo, Gotti, like, hey, say your prayers, because it might be over for you. If you don't know, the one of the people, Justin Johnson, aka Straight Drop, he got sentenced for his years for, you know, being involved in the moida of young Dolph. Rest up, Dolph, RIP, King of Memphis and all that. But basically, what was revealed to us, there's a snitch, I think Cornelius got a plea deal or whatever have you. But basically, it was insinuated that Big Jook put some money on Dolph head. These boys collected. Straight Drop was an aspiring artist or an upcoming artist, and he thought if he did some work, he put in some work, he was kind of cool with them, he potentially could get a record deal. So it's all getting linked back to CMG. We all know Yo Gotti and Dolph didn't really like rock with each other. Ever since Dolph passed, PRE been spinning. Like, hey, everybody that been slandering Dolph or kind of has a connection with Yo Gotti and them, they've been like slowly targeting them motherfuckers. Shit, we seen what happened with Big Jook. Big Jook was at a funeral for like his uncle or whatever have you, or somebody in his family. While leaving the funeral, like, he got targeted and he did pass, which is a crazy way to go. Imagine going to a funeral and a motherfucker taking your life. That's insane. But anyways, with that being said, like, it's just all coming back to CMG. It's all coming back to the beef that Gotti and Dolph had. So Wack 100 saying this makes a lot of sense to me. A lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna say it, but it does make a lot of sense to me at the end of the day. So, pray tell, what do I gotta say about this? Well, really all I gotta say is, what's I gonna say? At some point, like, listen, I'm not sitting here like, oh, y'all should beef forever. Beef, 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 beef. I want y'all to rip each other's heads off and all that little extra shit. I'm not telling all of y'all to do that. But at the same time, like, it's messy, my nigga. I'm not wishing jail on nobody. I'm not wishing death on nobody. But, hey, there's some shit in here. I'm not trying to say, yo, Gotti and them is doing some shit, yada, yada, yada. But there's some shit here, my nigga. So, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna say it. But yeah, it makes sense for, yeah, it's not a reach to say the feds is coming for this nigga, because it's linked to y'all. Come on now. Especially, I said it a lot of the times ever since I did that video when when Black Youngster dropped the song, I'm assuming, and he had the video, and there was a screenshot of Thornton. We know Thornton is Young Dolph's real last name, and he was at like a funeral, he was at cemetery rapping. So, of course, we was like, nigga, what the fuck is going on? We all know Dolph and Youngster wasn't the flyest. So, like, yo, there's just a lot of shit, man. Let me read this article. There's times where you could say Wack 100 be reaching or he be clip farm or whatever. But, like, bro, he be talking at least. There's certain aspects, like something like this, bro, you can make an educated guess. If you kind of pay attention, like, yeah, this is not a jump. This is just an educated guess at some point. Gotti has been indirectly tied. If you pay attention to some of this shit, I'm not gonna say, but if we do go down the road of saying that his brother put money on Dolph's head, like, come on now. Anyways, indirectly tied to the trial since it started about a week ago. The Young Dolph murder trial has been seeing some major but I ain't gonna say it. Well, when they talk about Hernandez Govan, we're gonna talk about his daughter. We'll save that for another video. But anyways, seeing some major progress since it began 7 days ago. On September 26, one of the three suspects, Justin Johnson, was found guilty of first-degree murder, leading to a life sentence. The other two alleged killers are Cornelius Smith and supposed mastermind Hernandez Govan are still awaiting their fate. Prior to this, though, we have also come to learn that there was a lot of money involved. Some of that was for a hit that was allegedly placed on Yo Gotti's... Sorry. Was allegedly placed by Yo Gotti's the deceased brother Big Jook on Young Dolph. Allegedly. So I read that wrong. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, that was my fault. Furthermore, Cornelius Smith recently claimed that someone from CMG allegedly paid his $500K 50K worth in attorney fees. I don't know exactly who. I didn't get it in my hand. He said in court. All of this has been very interesting, as Gotti and Dolph were far from friends. Ever since the mention of the former's brother being mentioned in the murder trial, there is that question floating out there whether or not Gotti would be tied. He kind of is, regardless, by association. Even if your brother, let's just say, stepped out on his own to do some nefarious shit, if we're gonna believe the allegations at gang. We all know you and Dolph wasn't fly. So what if he took matters into his own hands? Like, Dolph be coming at me and my brother. You know, I love my brother, and he put that money on there on his head. Like, you kind of tied in it regardless, in a sense. But hey, again, there's some background shit we don't know about as an audience, but hey, you what it is. Well, controversial manager Wack 100 is of the belief that it's pretty much guaranteed that Gotti will have to appear in court. In fact, he's so sure that Wack 100 is warning the latter to say your prayers. He feels that the alleged payment for the attorney of Cornelius Smith was the final piece to the puzzle. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If CMG did pay that nigga legal fee, yeah, you gotta bring that nigga in and talk to him like that. That's some crazy shit. Whether or not Gotti is actually brought in remains to be seen, but with Govan and Smith still needing to find out their sentences, there's time for this to happen first. I don't know why they didn't do this at the same time. Why they splitting up straight drop Cornelius Smith and Hernandez Govan. Also straight drop brother. His brother like on the run, like he running around. So that's a whole nother situation. Anyways, what are your thoughts on Wack 100 firmly believing that Gotti will be taken into consideration? Is it? You could say it's an educated guess, but it makes sense. I can't like. Wack not reaching with this one. Like, it makes sense. Wack not reaching with this one. I kind of agree with Wack. I can see his way of thinking. I'm not mad at this one. Let's keep it a buck. Because, yeah. Like, how the fuck they got... I don't know how that shit works or if it's a retainer. How the fuck they got that shit documented that CMG paid that nigga's legal fees? How? Again, I'm not the nigga that's into the fucking... what's that shit called? How the court works and how you paying this shit, but like that's insane. You gotta bring that nigga in, and the beef started with them, so like he's tied in. Like it's not like reluctantly tied in or tied in by association. No, that shit popped off with y'all motherfuckers. It is what it is. They gotta call your ass in. But hey, we'll see what happens with this shit. Like I said, rest in peace, Dolph. I hope his family gets the justice they deserve. But besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing out for today. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.